Hey guys, welcome to DIY with Megan. In this video, I'm going to show you how to stain the top of a piece of furniture. So what you'll need for this part of the project is a lint-free cloth. I like to have an apron so I don't get it on my clothes, gloves, and of course stain. If you'll remember from the last video, we wiped the top of it clean just to get any dust and all that off of there. So you need to make sure before you start that you stir your stain really well. All the pigment settles to the bottom when it sits on the shelf, and you want to incorporate that pigment again so that you'll get a nice even finish. Stain is kind of funny in a sense. You pick out the swatch that you want at the store, and sometimes it doesn't quite turn out the way that you wanted it to, and that's okay. If you decide that you don't like the stain color you picked, you either have to do the whole thing or you need to stop and sand just that part off because it needs to be consistent for you to move on to the next color. The next step is you'll go ahead and put your apron and your gloves on, open up your can of stain, and just dip your cloth in. When I incorporate my stain into the top of a piece, I initially get the stain on there, but you want to make sure once again that you're working with the grain of the wood. That is extremely important because if you work against the grain, you're going to get lines in that. To ensure that your final finish is beautiful, you want to take your cloth when you're finished and work from one side of the piece to the other to make sure that your stain is smooth. If you stop and start in different places, then you'll see where the cloth has picked up. Finally, after you've got your stain on the top of your whole piece, you want to kind of get on eye level with it. Make sure that you don't have any spots that are lighter or darker. It's wood, so it may be lighter and darker in spots where it's supposed to be, but you want to make sure that that finish is even. Another thing that you want to make sure is that across the front and along the edges of your trim that you've gotten stain in all those spots. So after you've got your stain the way that you like it, you need to let this dry for at least 24 hours, but preferably 48 hours before you move on to the next step. In our next video, I'm going to teach you how to paint the base of this piece. We've got the top stain, we got it the way we like it, and now we're going to make the bottom look good. Thanks for watching DIY with Megan. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and comment if you have any questions.